Have you heard? Has anyone told you yet? Jesus is alive, yes, and he has risen just as he said he would. And I saw him. And I don't think I can quite wrap my mind around what has happened. Truth be told, following Jesus kind of felt confusing at times. It feels like yesterday when I first encountered Jesus. He was traveling from village to village, and he healed me. The Messiah healed me. And I don't think I even realized I needed healing from the demons that were tormenting me because they just felt familiar. It's what I knew. But when those demons left, I felt this freedom that I had never experienced. And I knew deep down that I had to stay close to Jesus. I went from living in shame and isolation from that which haunted me to living in the light and truth. But all along, Jesus saw me for who I was created to be and not who I was at the moment. And by calling those demons out, he called my true self into being, and I followed him from that point on. And that's why I laid awake that morning, just waiting for dawn to break so I could be near to Jesus and anoint him with spices. Actually, we couldn't even wait till morning light. I hurried to the tomb with my two friends while it was still dark. And upon arrival, the stone was removed. That huge stone was removed. Now, we hadn't even thought about how we were going to move the stone to see Jesus. We just kind of felt compelled to go. The details didn't really matter. Truth be told, the big stone obstruction didn't cross our minds till we were already on our way. The only thing that mattered was proximity to Jesus. At the sight of the stone removed, I quickly ran and told Peter. I went to him because he was the only one crazy enough to believe me. So, of course, in Peter's style, he took off running with the other disciple, saw that the tomb was empty, and went back home. And something in my being told me to linger. I just couldn't leave the last known location of Messiah. Couldn't bring myself to enter at first. I stood outside the tomb weeping profusely, weeping tears of sadness, confusion, and grief. And in those tears, I stopped to catch a peek, just one look at where my Savior once lay. And bam! 2 angels suddenly appeared. 2 angels in dazzling white. Can I say that again? I, Mary, saw 2 angels. Everything about this week feels quite unbelievable. And these 2 angels asked me why I was crying. Which kind of took me back a little bit, because for a quick second I thought, surely you know what Jesus has been through. I explained how I didn't know where Jesus was and that somebody had taken him. And then I turned. Now let me tell you, someone wise once said to me that it matters what you behold. And in that turning, that redirection, that's when I saw him. I saw Jesus standing there. Well, only I didn't recognize him right away because he too asked why I was crying and who I was looking for. Surely someone has a clue about what's going on. And I, once again, was trying so hard to find someone who knew something about where they had taken Jesus. And then I heard it. My name, Mary. Jesus said my name, and I knew it was him, the Messiah. The Messiah was standing right in front of me. He said my name. I saw firsthand at the cross how Jesus died, and now he was risen, and he was standing right in front of me, and he said my name. Well, then Jesus charged me to go and tell the disciples that he was alive, and so it was kind of hard to leave him, but I submitted in obedience. And now I must tell everyone, Jesus is alive.